Welcome to my YouTube channel. Gerald Thompson here, international opera singer and voice teacher. Today I would like to share with you 5 tips to better your breath support. Let's go. Tip number 1. Pay attention to your posture. Often when we sing, we're concentrated so much on getting enough air into the lungs and how we're going to use the air, and we forget about one of the basics of singing, and that's posture. I'm going to share with you now a quick exercise about how to get into proper alignment. We're going to take one hand and we're going to bring it to the other side of the face. We're going to rotate the arm so that it's parallel to the floor. The palm of the hand onto the chin, the thumb onto the jaw, and the fingers on your collarbone. So you should be staying like this. You can look in a mirror to make sure that you're exactly aligned as I am. We're going to make sure that we're not having our head tilted to one side. When we're in this position, we bring the other arm up. We're taking the elbow in the hand, and now we're staying in proper alignment. Our posture is correct. I'll show it to you from the side so that you know exactly what I mean. Often we'll stand with our head forward, we'll slouch into the stomach, and when I bring the hand up, opposite side of the face, the jaw, the chin, the jaw, the collarbone, the other hand, and you'll see from the side how straight I'm staying at the moment. Again. As a helpful tip, look at yourself in a mirror. You can see if your body is perfectly straight. After we've made sure that our posture is correct, we can go into tip number 2, exhalation. Often at the end of the phrase, we won't have used the full capacity of breath that we've inhaled. We'll continue to stack the breath on one another and never actually get rid of the old breath that's in the lungs so that we can get a nice inhalation. So let's join the exhalation with the posture exercise just to see how that feels. We'll take the hand, put it in the position, jaw, chin, and just exhale. And feel what happens to your body at that moment. What I feel is that the ribs come together, that the stomach comes in, but my chest isn't collapsing and I'm not moving my head in any way if I'm making sure that my posture is aligned. So we'll do that one more time. Exhale. And this brings us to tip number 3, natural inhalation. In our quest to get as much breath into the body so that we can sing our long phrases and support the sound that we're trying to create, I often see very extreme measures taken in order to get a proper inhalation. And one of the things that I often see is that people almost suck the air into their body. We're going to try to have a silent inhalation without the feeling that anything is being sucked into the body. We're going to let the air fall into the body. After using tip number 2 of exhaling the air, it'll be so much easier to get a natural inhalation for our phrase. So let's bring our first 3 tips together. Posture, exhalation, inhalation. You'll notice I didn't move between the exhalation and the inhalation. I'm not moving my head forward. I'm not moving my chest up or down. The only thing that's moving is that the ribs are expanding out in all directions, as well as the lowering of the diaphragm and the stomach coming out. Let's bring the first 3 exercises together and see what it feels like. The hand on the chin, the thumb on the jaw, fingers on the collarbone. We'll exhale and then inhale. And that is our natural inhalation. Tip number 4, let it flow. In order to reach those highest notes, or to let the voice really settle into the bottom, people do extreme things with their breath. Pushing or holding back to try to get to the ends of phrases. What I would like us to concentrate on is to try to have an even flow of the breath from the beginning to the end of the phrase. And it doesn't matter how high or low you sing, but keeping that breath flow there consistent throughout. For this, we'll use the exercise of the lip trill. Brrrr. What's important when using the lip trill is to not have the sound change in any way throughout. So we're going to try not to put more pressure or less pressure on the lip trill. That means not to do but instead to try to keep that very consistent so that we're not having any extra pressure or loss of pressure as we're singing the phrase. Tip number 5, stay flexible. After concentrating on all of the different exercises that we've done today, a tendency is often to get very rigid in the posture that we have, or to be very, very diligent about this constant flow of breath. And when we concentrate too much on these things, very often there'll become a sense of rigidity in the way that we hold our bodies. And with this comes tension that we don't need and that will stop us from using the breath support in the way that we really should be. So when doing these exercises, make sure that you stay flexible. That means that the spine up through the neck is always staying flexible and malleable. That even when we're in our posture, that there's movement that can happen in it. It's not anything that's staying rigid. So now I'll bring these 5 tips together in order to show you how they help me sing a long phrase. I'll start with posture, the exhalation, the natural inhalation. I'll let it flow, and then I'll keep flexible. Please try these tips out in your practice. I hope they help. If you want more videos like this one, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel, share the videos with your friends, and until next time, bye.